Most people on this planet believe their country runs on hard work, natural resources, maybe even luck. But what if the real power behind our world today isn't any of that? What if the true engine driving the rise and fall of nations is a system built in the United States and silently exported to the entire world? A machine powered not by money, but by debt. A machine that shapes your currency, your future, and your government's decisions, whether you live in New York, Nairobi, New Delhi, or anywhere in between. Today we're exposing the silent debt engine powering the world behind closed doors. Get ready, because once you see how it works, you won't look at your country the same way again. Part 1. The American Origin. The story begins in the United States over a century ago, 1913. The Federal Reserve is born, not elected, not chosen by the people, but given the power to create America's money and control America's credit. This was the moment the U.S. built the foundation of a machine that would one day influence the entire global economy, and the world didn't even know it was happening. Part 2. When America took over global money. After World War II, the U.S. became the wealthiest, strongest, most stable nation on Earth. So when the world met in 1944 to rebuild the global financial system, almost every country agreed. The U.S. dollar will be the backbone of world trade. If you wanted oil, you needed dollars. If you wanted imports, you needed dollars. If you wanted global stability, you stored dollars. The world plugged itself into America's financial system, connecting every nation to a machine they didn't control. And that was just the beginning. Part 3, the switch that changed everything. Then came the shockwave, 1971. President Richard Nixon steps onto national television and announces the end of the gold standard. In one moment, money around the world lost its anchor. The U.S. dollar became backed by belief, not gold. And because every country depended on the dollar, the entire world's currencies became debt-based overnight. This wasn't just an American change. This was a global transformation, and nobody voted for it. Part 4. The rise of the global debt engine. From that moment forward, governments borrowed more, banks created more money, corporations relied on credit, citizens lived on loans. Debt didn't support the economy. Debt became the economy in the U.S., in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, everywhere. A single American decision created a financial chain reaction that tied the entire world to the same silent engine. And the engine only works one way. It grows, and grows, and grows. Part 5. When the engine starts to break people. Here's the truth the world can feel. From Los Angeles to Lagos, prices keep rising. Wages don't keep up. Housing becomes impossible. Savings lose value. Families get stuck. Governments drown in debt. This isn't a coincidence. This is the result of a global system designed to make debt permanent and profit flow upward. The world's economy has become a pressure cooker, and regular people everywhere feel the heat. Part 6. Failed fixes that make it worse. Every time there's a crisis, whether in the US, Europe, or Asia, leaders promise solutions, stimulus, bailouts, money printing rate cuts, rate hikes, rescue loans. But every solution creates the same outcome: more debt. The world isn't solving the problem. The world is feeding the machine. A machine designed in America, but powered by every nation on Earth. Part 7. Patterns repeating across nations. If you look at financial history, every major empire that turned its money into debt eventually followed the same path. Debt grows. Inequality rises, currency weakens. Politics divide. People lose trust. Crisis hits. Rome, Britain, Germany, Argentina. And today, the entire world is repeating the same cycle, together. Because now, every country is connected to the same engine. The engine America built and the world adopted. Closing, takeaways, plus warning, takeaway. The world's financial system runs on debt, not value. Takeaway 2. Inflation is not an accident. It's a requirement of the system. Takeaway 3. The machine grows stronger when regular people struggle. And here's the warning. A global financial engine built on belief can survive anything except one thing. When people stop believing. If trust breaks, the engine breaks. And when the engine breaks, the world enters a new chapter. If you want more real explanations, without the sugarcoating, without the politics, and without the fake headlines, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and join me. Because understanding this system doesn't just change what you know, it changes how you see the world.